God damn it, motherfucker. Like, I just put you off. I don't want to fucking watch you.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Coming out with it, it's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So LSU's offense will have the opening possession of the game. This rivalry might be a little more heated than you realize. The Gators and the Bayou Bengals locked up at 10 at the half, but Florida poured it on in the second and served a reminder to everyone. Touchdowns win games, not field goals.
Yeah, and DJ Lagway was sensational throwing it, playing at home. Their defense did an outstanding job as well. And, David, I think when you look back last year to the Gators and their finish of the season, this was the game that kick-started it. Winning this game gave them confidence to beat Ole Miss the following year.
And then they had on a 4-game win streak, and I think you started to see and believe in the Billy Napier era. Everybody was very skittish to start.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the Florida Gators offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Got his man downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Snagged in the middle, it's Wilson. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
This time they'll go to the running game. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
A lot of history between these two teams, because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goalposts. These two teams have unbelievable fan bases and lots of talent on the field.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
At the 13-yard line. And first down for the offense.
They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Power football with the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0.
Ooh, nice move.
Create some space. There he goes. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. LSU quick to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quick completion to the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. LSU lining up first and goal.
Bitch.
Looking for the goal line. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. Second and goal coming up. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Powers forward. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it's a final now, and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. NC State was far from the friendly confines of Carter Finley Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Unloads to the wideout.
Oh, pass interference.
See you make that kind of mistake, Barry.
Pass interference.
They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Livingston. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. Quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Come on, that is bullshit. That's the dumbest fucking thing ever. You got a linebacker and fucking wide receiver. Makes the fucking catch.
Gentlemen, seems like every time Florida and LSU get together, magic happens. And halfway through this one, the sparks have been flying.
Well, I get a matchup I want. Somehow, fucking backup quarterbacks.
Inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions?
And we get the ball at half.
I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this.
Thought they got it.
Sustained drives and just
Put it doubled up. Yes.
Might be the team that comes out on top today. 2 quarters to go. Time to find out who comes out on top, guys, between the Tigers and Gators.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the ground with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignments.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. To the air. It's Lagway. And the Gators pick up the 1st down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Thomas.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
They'll run the screen, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen, see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle and sharp. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, LSU! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. using his legs, it's ball. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there.
Fuck out my way, man. God damn.
The Gators have a first down.
First down for the offense.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man.
It's fucking game.
Man, how loud is it
They
in
on
this
that
building?
bullshit, bro. Wide open.
These fans
They're
are
gonna make
going
Heisman gonna make sure you don't
And
make
I
that
used to
fucking
love
pass.
when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Got a man, it's Hawkins.
Fuck out my way. What are you doing? Just standing there. See, that's that bullshit.
Major gaps
Fucking
in
block,
their
bro.
defense, and he got loose, and they finally knocked out at the 41.
First down for the offense.
Fuck are you doing? You just hanging out, huh? Just walking around, bro. Fuck out of here.
Big catches, big plays.
Mid-game, you just strolling.
Yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. They go back to work in the final period of this
Didn't
one.
even call a play, but cool.
They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
When you have a quarterback that's this dynamic, you'd be stupid not to get him outside the pocket. Great job bootlegging to the right. Now I can throw the deep ball, I can throw some crossers, or I can run it and take off. It's really tough to defend. The defense did a good job, but I'm going to continue to do this and use his athletic ability to my advantage.
If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. To the air, it's Lagway. Got it in the middle, it's Sturdivant. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. A designed run for the quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can...
Touchdown, Florida! spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Missouri is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Columbia for some time. They're up by 34 over Louisiana. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Working that left side now. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
Yeah, they're lucky I'm touching bullshit.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been
looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation, it's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Gets rid of it. Got it on the outside. It's Durham. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They keep it on the ground.
Well, what was that?
Defense uses a timeout quickly.
Some of these plays, the goddamn.
Back and preserve time for their offense.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. A timely pickup to get the 1st down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Couldn't find any room at all, and he'll lose 7 on the play. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make...
Win's a win. I'll take it. Bullshit going on in the game.